What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today. We're doing some WSG action. Gonna be trying to do as much as possible damage in this PG. is it's coming back to me. It's starting to feel a bit better, and the more I play, the more I actually get into it and start to think that this is actually something I want to be playing. So I basically just been playing the shit out of and trying to get as much done as possible. Still been playing oh wow, my fucking every time. You guys are gonna see this every time I play now, where I've forgotten to change my fucking mouse over to things that I need to change. I'm just like goofballing an aim shot into a barrage here, trying to do as much damage as possible. If you're wondering why there's smoke coming off of me, I found a rare item in Mop, which I'm sure you guys have found a fuckload of, because there's just rares everywhere. I mean, I don't even want to call them rares to a point, because they're not really rares. Not to mention that the rares aren't farmable. They're rares that drop a specific thing once, and then you cannot actually kill them again. I mean, you can kill them again, but they're now not rares. Like, they look like normal mobs. I mean, they're still named and anything. They just don't have the big portrait above their fucking face balls. And it's like, I don't understand like what they were going for there. I kind of like the idea of killing a rare and it not being like this super cool like one-time thing. I'd rather be like a mop rare. But I mean, at the same time, if you see a rare pop and you get so excited because of the chance of getting loot, at least it used to be like that. Whereas now it's like you're so excited because you found a rare and you know you're gonna get loot. And it is definitely better than, say, for instance, me going to farm the what was that item called in Mop? That it was like a ball that you could throw at people, and when you threw it, it would make them stick to the ground. That's not stick to the ground, so it would make them like dismount or some shit. It was a really cool item that every PvPer that did World PvP wanted, and I specifically went and tried to farm it for about 3 to 4 weeks. And then every time I saw that it was up, it was also being farmed by other people. I might miss it, or if I finally got it, the actual item didn't drop. And it was just like, the amount of luck that is required to not only find that the thing is up and then fucking get it as well is kind of fucking crazy. So I'm in a way, I'm glad that the rares are actually now in the game a lot more often than not, and they actually have like a specific drop. That's at least what I think. I don't think there's like a specific, drop chance on certain things, and then it stops being a rare for you and you can't do it anymore. I don't think Blizzard would do that. But nowadays, the rare chance thing that you basically have is the automatic gear upgrades. I've been doing and playing around with a lot of those recently while leveling a rogue. I didn't really notice them that much on my hunter, mainly because I was playing by myself. But now that I'm playing with Suki and leveling up with Suki, I've realized that maybe I'll get a bunch and then she won't get any, and then she'll get a bunch and I won't get any. And it's like obviously a random thing. But at the same time, it's kind of like, man, I gotta get really, really jealous sometimes, and then I get pissed off as well when you, for instance, you go kill a rare that's like a tree, and for some reason all the tree rares seem to drop, they all seem to drop specifically like shields, like fellbark shields or some shit. And they're all like blue shields, and then I swear to God, like 3 of those shields that I've gotten have been like upgraded to epics. They're like almost 600 gear score, and it's like, I don't understand. Also, you know what I don't understand? Trying to kill a fucking resto druid that is literally impossible to kill. Look at this. Look at this right here. This is actually fucking ridiculous. I'm standing still, casting aim shot, and then a fucking chimp shot. Look at her health. It didn't even go down. Like, this is something that is absolutely fucking ridiculous, right? I don't, like, I'm not, usually in a game, guys, I would just run away from this because there's no point in me even attempting to fucking kill this guy. Because, like, look at this. He's not even moving. We're just standing here in an internal battle of me shooting him for no fucking reason. And I'm not even doing an animation because I have my fucking fell daggers up. And this is just like this is like a fucking, what is that old joke? A retard trying to fucking doorknob? This is what this reminds me of. He's gonna try and kill me now. Fantastic. He probably can do it too. Yeah, I'll just, I'll leave you to it, buddy. You can just fucking chill out because that's not a thing that I want to deal with. And of course, a prot warrior is accompanying him, which is, again, something I don't want to deal with. Especially a prot warrior with a resto druid, not something we're ever going to kill. So, not even a simple point in attacking either of those people. Which kind of makes me sad, because I really wish that DPS could 1v1 healers. Which apparently is not a thing Blizzard wants to have in the game. I mean, I like the idea of everyone being able to 1v1 everything if you play your class good enough. But I don't think even if you, like, play a hunter perfectly, right now, you'd be able to kill that fucking wrestler dude. Because there's nothing else to do, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else for me to do there other than stand still and just try and fucking get that shit off, which is just not a thing that's gonna be able to happen. Yeah, chim shot, one shot not. He's using fucking something that I would not expect, which is strange. But you know, people do crazy wacky things when they play their hunters, and it's strange to me. Kill shot. I missed because he's got his fucking thingamajig up, and now there's multiple people on me. That's not good. It's never good to get another hunter on you because fuck me and the ass. It's gonna fucking wreck my house. Gonna wreck my house, which is not good. No one likes to have a house wrecked. No one likes to have that, and this guy's gonna fucking kill me now. But you know, whatever. I killed one hunter. I can be happy with that. I can be absolutely happy with that. Gonna try and get name shot off? No way I was getting that name shot off. I should just chimmed. I get ballsy sometimes. I get ballsy and often forget that I actually need to cast aim shot sometimes. I'm like, man, I'll just press 1 for my arc. Never mind. Never mind, there isn't an arcane shot. That shit is broke city. There's no arcane shot left. Kind of miss my insta-cast as MM, but that's... I mean, you got your chim and you got your kill shot. And kill shot, I feel like they increase the amount of health the enemy can have when you use it. I don't know if that's a thing, or if I'm just noticing it more. Maybe because it does more damage. Like, as soon as kill shot goes up, I'm like, oh shit, kill shot, let's do this. Get hype about it. I also have to remember to use my lone wolf. I forget, like, non-fucking stop. The lone wolf is even a thing. I remember I have it because I don't have a pet. I forget that I need to buff myself with a possible pet buff. It's just not something. It's just one of those things that I've never been used to doing simply because I'm a hunter. Like, hunters never had buffs before. And we have a prot warrior with the flag, and I honestly think it's probably better to kill the prot warrior than the healer, just because the healer is so fucking OP that if we all focus the DPS, maybe we can kill him instead of trying to get that fucking healer down. Like I said, focus, bam. And Blade Storm. See that dude Blade Storm in that tree over there. I'm gonna get charged by a warrior. I'm gonna blast him away if possible. And he just charged me back. He did get blasted away there. There was a bit of lag on that fucking animation. But yeah, he fucking just charged me back immediately. I like using it though. I like using the knockback on my trap there, just because even if it like doesn't go that far, if it doesn't work, if you get a warrior or something like that away from you for a few seconds, it makes them use a charge. And then you can disengage web them, and they're fucked in the web. They can't even charge you. So it's like it's just a good kind of like making them use one of their cooldowns. And charge isn't really a long cooldown, but at the same time, it's just something that I think I just got blasted up the hill. That was fucking weird. But yeah, it's just something that you need to fucking get done. And I don't think there's any other glyphs that I'd want to use. I mean, does explosive trap even do like decent damage if you didn't have like would you ever use explosive trap? Is what I mean when you're not using the knockback function on it. Like, I don't think anyone would ever use it. It's not a thing that people are like, man, I need to do some AoE damage in this fucking beach right now. I mean, maybe people like that, but I'll probably deterrence right now. I have a disc priest on me, so I don't even really need to, but it's more of a just a fucking get the fuck off me kind of thing. I'm gonna trap this guy in a second here too once it's up cooldown. Just gonna try and kite away here. I got actually a feather off the priest there, which is actually really nice. Thank you, Mr. Priest. Just trying to keep her safe, which again, wow, that was weird. What is that? Clarity of Will absorbs damage. That's a cool looking shield. I literally stopped in the middle of PvP to look at what that fucking shield did. That is fucking cool. I just kill shot that guy while stunned. That's also cool. Any new ability that I don't recognize, I always stop to read on, because if you guys aren't aware, a way to be really good at WoW, or basically really good at any game, is to be aware of everything. Even if you're not good at, like, or you don't have a good reaction time, you're not good at PvP, you're not good at anything, you're still considered good by the amount of knowledge that you have. So, for instance, if you know how to play every single class, or if you at least know everything about every single class and can recognize when someone does something, you're going to be a lot better off than even like a new player, or that is like immediately, like they're good, they've played MMOs before, they've done everything, they know, they use their mouse and they keep it perfectly. If you know everything about every class and every race and all that kind of stuff, and you don't get surprised by things, usually that's what makes you a lot better. That's why it's actually good to play alts. And people always say to me, like, if you play one level 100, you'll be better at that than all the other ones. Yes, but say, for instance, you're playing 100, like a hunter, and say you're getting killed by feral druids. If you play a feral druid, then you know how to beat them. You know what their weaknesses are. Or maybe you know you can't beat them, and you need to do this, or you need to run, or it helps out a lot to be able to, like, know every single class inside and out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I will see you in the next video. See you guys.